What is going on, everyone? Commodore Les here, bringing to you guys my live reaction of Kaguya-sama Love is War Manga Chapter 266. Now, the chapter is out. We are back from break. We are here today to read the latest installment of Akasaka's masterpiece. And I know that this chapter is going to hurt my heart because ever since the last chapter we read before we're going on break, the day of departure is about to arrive. I'm not ready to say goodbye to Miyuki for a little while, unless it's like we're going to get a small time skip or something, but then I'm still the hope that we're going to get the Ishigami and Ino, the relationship finally becoming something afterwards, so hopefully it means they'll extend the story just a little bit to get that front. I don't know, maybe other story plot lines and stuff to take care of and everything. But I'm just not ready to say goodbye to Miyuki, man. And then I'm even more scared of the fact that one day I'm going to be walking home from work, or I'm going to just be listening to music as I'm editing stuff and whatever, and then I'm going to get hit with the news afterwards saying Kaguya-sama's coming to an end in like 3 to 5 chapters, and then there you go. I'm going to have to start coping. But it's time though, man. I've given myself already enough time to prepare myself for this. The anime right now is season 3, entering 13 episodes, which means the great rattling that is Ice Kaguya more than likely is the cliffhanger of that season. If it is, we're all in shambles. If it's an anime fan and a manga fan, we're all going to be in shambles. But let's start with the first rattling, which is more than likely a day of departure. So here we are. Chapter 266 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. Here we are. Okay. Slight rattle, but we're fine for the moment. All right. So we see Onyo smoking on some, I guess with Miyuki. Yeah, I see Miyuki's here on the bottom and stuff, but he's smoking up right now. So you're off to America tomorrow, huh? Okay, so wait. It is evening time. It is still evening time. Kage can still win. Listen. Ishigami greatness last chapter deserved Ronaldo in the thumbnail simply for that. Ino's a troll. Alright? I love her to bits, but she's a troll. And we know about Chica already. And I still need Kaguya to have whatever it is. If it's demon time, angel time, whatever it is for her to have with Miyuki, it needs to be now. If it is evening time right now, good evening's about to be happening right here and now. Okay, so to think you called me out on the night before you leave, did you have some kind of business with me? So Miyuki, I want to presume it's probably something like look after her for me or just keep an eye on for me, even though like I'm not here because I'm going to be in Stafford and stuff in the States. I was just thinking about how I need to return that 1 billion yen settlement. Oh no! No, bro, keep the bag. Keep the bag. Oh, come on. That has no, you can't. No, the one I got on the condition that I break up with Kaguya. Ah, right, the money you got from Seryu. Nah, that has to be hush money. Y'all earned that money because you were about to put Seryu on a wanted poster. Keep that. All right, don't even think about no. That's you earned that money because Seryu's a bozo. All right, you keep it. And okay, chapter 266. Kaguya-sama wants to send him off. Part 1. Okay, so it's gonna hopefully slow the pace down because I know it was really quick. The whole day of departure is kicking in 3, 2, 1 and stuff. At least we're gonna get this in little parts. So thankfully that's gonna be the case here. How much did you use? Let's see, probably around 50 million yen. Jesus, I think that you know what? I'm not gonna do the math right now for how much that is, but I know it's still quite a lot of money. Huh. You didn't even get through 1/10 of it. It's surprisingly hard to spend that much money, isn't it? In the end, it just means you weren't able to make use of any more than that. That's just the limit to your current abilities. Good way to put it, though. It is, because it's like, if you think all your ideas can be taken care of and stuff because you have the money and all that, even then, it just won't, like, you can have all the money you want, but if your ideas go beyond the money kind of thing, it's like, well, After that, it comes down to you. That's all on you. Like whatever you're capable of doing right now. If you can only reach a certain stature level, whatever it is, expectation with whatever your money is at, then I just really like the way it's saying right now. But I'm so rattled in the fact that it's Unyo saying it, but it's really good because it's something that you have to really take into account, like your current abilities, right? Like whatever you're able to do, the things that you want to go after and stuff. If you sky's the limit, then the same thing that goes with the money and stuff, because you can just accomplish what you want. But after a certain point, there's a gap after. So I like how he put that in there. Simply having a ton of money doesn't mean anything in and of itself. What we call true power is the ability to take that money and use it effectively and decisively. If you lack that ability, you'll either waste it all wallowing away in a life of luxury, or end up eaten alive with those who won't hesitate to take advantage of you. I can't handle that kind of money. I'll definitely repay the amount I've used someday. But for the time being, would it be possible if I were to borrow that 50 million? You're a real honest kid, aren't you? Yeah, listen, do your thing, bro. He earned it. After the W he pulled off with the plane and stuff, he earned it. But I do get where he's coming from and stuff, because, it's reminding me of a certain character in the Trail series I'm currently playing right now, where it's like, you never want to leave a debt unpaid, because afterwards it's just going to be sitting in the back of your mind and stuff that you were never able to fulfill the promise that you made once you're working on an alliance or in a settlement with somebody. Suppose Seryu's son were to ask for that money back one day. If I couldn't actually pay him back then and there, it'd be the end for me. As things stand now, that money is nothing more than a liability to me. Well, you ain't wrong about that. So it is weighing on him. I mean, like, jokes aside and stuff, it is something that you can understand, like, where he's coming from with the whole thing, because it's like, say, like, in an actual situation, right, where he required it, because obviously he basically swindled the hell out of City for that money and stuff. But in an occasion where, like, he really needed it and he couldn't pay it back, he never wanted to put himself. It hurts even more when you think about it because of what happened to his family, and the fact that it happened because of the Shinomiya family makes the situation even worse. Like, that's where it makes it even harder to really go through this, because it's like you're now seeing the cycle itself almost like kind of being like redone because of that. In that case, how about this? I'll fully take on that 1 million yen liability of yours. Yo! Unyo redemption! For real? Huh? Think of it as an investment. I've heard all about it. Your dream is to revive your father's company one day, right? Yo! Yeah, he has to. He has. Nah, bro, that's goat. How did he know that? Kaguya. Wait, but how? Kaguya for sure gave him an idea, like, or is the fact that he's aware that that he's a Shirogane and stuff. Has to be that, maybe. If you're going to one of the world's top universities, you'll also be sure to meet some of the world's top talent. In that part of the world, it's pretty common to see upstarts run by student entrepreneurs. Take that money and put it to use in some company or another. Even if things don't work out, I won't ask you to pay me back, and I won't charge you any interest either. Wow. Unyo's a good... I can't believe I'm about to say Unyo is a good dude. Listen, it's because Kaguya finally found her mans, and Unyo finally got to see what the other side is like when, like, you're actually fighting for the things you believe in. Good man. Good man. If you really feel like you want to return the favor, then you could pay me back when you make it big one day. Gold. Yo, I love this. I really didn't think that Unyo would actually do something like that, honestly, just because of the demeanor, the aura of his character and everything that we know in the series. But he's opened up. There's more sides we got to know. Obviously, the Mikri thing he was trying to do to Kaguya and everything before Miyuki came on the plane and stuff. But this is great for him, man. Good stuff. Why would you go that far for me? Huh? You're gonna become my little brother someday, aren't ya? Yo, this is the Aniki talk. The Aniki in-law talk. You love to see it. Or was that marriage registration form just a bluff? It wasn't. Yo, he might have the sweat trickling down, but you know that's Kaguya's husband right there, man. I'm saying it right here on tape. That's Kaguya's husband right there you're speaking to. Of course, my man said the registration form, all that. That's facts. Like, I'm throwing it down. I got the signature. There's a 300 million sign bonus right there. All you gotta do is sign on the dotted line, put a ring on it. It's over. You get the long-term contract. It's a wrap. In that case, think of it as an advance on your wedding gift. No, bro. Unya's a good dude, bro. If you're going to join our family one day, then you're going to need the power to throw around 1 billion yen like it's nothing. Oh, man. Like, I mean, this is crazy because he's basically treating him like almost like if you're going to become like one of us, like literally the olden time Yakuza Mafia kind of style stuff, which is, I mean, obviously, like, you know, we don't want him to be bald, which is the most important thing because we saw how that happened afterwards for Oko. But yeah, this is really something, man. Like, of all the things I can say in terms of like bonding, in terms of character interactions, in terms of two characters to really have like a brother, like obviously the Ishigami and Miyuki stuff that we got there in terms of like, you know, older brother, younger brother, like kind of like the bond that they have between each other. But Miyuki's actually getting the older brother treatment now. Like, he's now the little brother, right? And now he's getting like his old, like his Aniki and stuff. Like, I love when they do things like this because as someone who's an older sibling too, who doesn't have like an older brother myself, I am the eldest and everything. So it's like when you have like your OG, your guy that looks over you and stuff, and you know, he wants to check in on you, even if he might have to throw hands with you because that's just the principle of it all. But for them to look after you and everything is a beautiful feeling, and I really like this. What Akasaka's doing here with Unyo and Miyuki, man. This is, you know, this chapter is, man. Like, it's only 7 pages in. This is great. The day you gain enough to rival the Shinomiya family will be the day that you truly save Kaguya. Bro, what is this chapter? But if you start messing around with other girls in America, you're gonna get gunned down. Yes, you will. Or otherwise end up becoming trash unworthy of the Shinomiya name. Then mark my words, I'll come for that money in a heartbeat. And it's even tougher now because this man Miyuki now tasted the forbidden fruit. So he knows that he has to be very, very on code. Like, you cannot stray from your path. Another floozy comes in the way with blonde hair and blue eyes, you better turn left at all costs. You're not going right. You stick on the course that leads you back to Kaguya. So he's getting up right now to leave. ... Thank you very much. I won't take your generosity for granted. Take care now. Yeah. You too, brother. I can't, bro. Like, nah. This is Akasaka right now hooping. This is 30-point Akasaka right now, man. No, this interaction was actually so good, and he's like, these stoppers just keep going. Seru's got way too much pride to ever ask for that money back. Oh my, no, he better not be plotting. He better not be plotting. Like, Akasaka is the one time I'm asking right now, he's not plotting. He better not be plotting. I will swing on you right now. He better not be plotting. If Miyuki manages to use that money and make it big in the industry, it'll be a massive net gain for me. And if he fails, I'll get myself some major leverage over the husband of an heir of the Shinomiya family. All without spending a single cent of my own. Okay, please. He's in the gray. Not law, not chaos, strictly in the gray. I'm going to put him in there because Akasaka, we cannot be doing this right now. We cannot be putting him back into the chaos just like that. We can't. I'll put gray. I will not go chaos. So he stops for a sec. The world's full of people like me, Miyuki. Best be careful not to let yourself get eaten alive. I guess it is chaos after all. I guess it is. I mean, at the end of the day, this is Unyo. I knew it was too good to be true, but the whole no, I didn't. I got tricked. I got tricked. That's what it was. I had actually thought this man was actually going to be on the law side of things. No, it's Unyo. He's just going to be as he is. But then again, this is really important advice for Miyuki to take into account, because it's like at the end of the day, for him to basically just give him that kind of thing where it's like, you know, there are people like me out there in the world, so many of them. You cannot just go ahead and be like, just accept whatever is being given to you, because at the end of the day, a snake is a snake. And if you, by whatever means, find yourself lacking whatsoever, it's a wrap. And that's the kind of person that Unyo is, unfortunately. So he looks down. Phew. In the end, Shinomiya's brother acted exactly how I expected him to. Bro, what is this chapter, bro? Oh, well, hold on. Let me read. Knowing you never let an opportunity slip by. So as long as I acted a bit scared and naive, I knew you'd jump at the chance to take advantage of me. And now in the off chance that Seru does ask for that money back, I can avoid any repercussions by using Unyo as a shield. Bro, he's actually smart. He's actually so smart. He's actually so smart. Oh my god. Bro, like, nah, he is Zhuge Liang. He is the Zhuge Liang right now of this series. It's not even a question right now. He is the Zhuge Liang of this flipping series, dude. The fact that this man was able to put on a performance, like, it just shows how much he's grown in terms of the tactic game, where now he can basically use Unyo to his advantage. If Seru wants to speak up, not only do I have your blackmail to get you out the paint, I got your brother I can use just in case. That's my MC. That is my MC. If I eventually start a company of some sorts, he'll probably walk around with around 10%. But that's a small price to pay for an interest-free 1 billion yen loan with no strings attached. I'm glad I was able to sort this out before I leave. As your brother, I do feel a bit bad about using you. But since you're using me too, I guess we can call it even. You know, I cannot wait for this to be animated in like 2-3 years. I cannot wait. That's gonna be a go conversation with the moon in the back. It's like, it just gives me like Tsukihime Fate vibes with these kind of conversations. Alright. Oh, poor Kaguya. She's rattled like completely. Like, she's out, she's done, she's finished. Tomorrow morning, we'll all meet at the airport to send off the president together. My Kaicho is disappearing on me. Wait, this is such a common movie trope. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, he's got the LA Noir beatitudes. The streets ain't the same no more. Shinomiya, will you wait for me to come back? Of course, I will, Kaicho. Yeah. In that case, when I return, let's get married. Yo, I need something like this, but with a double spread. That's what I need. Something like that might happen. Yeah, already with the ideas. I know the feet up. Yeah, what should I do? At this rate, I might end up getting married super early. It totally defies the current trend of getting married later in life. As if something like that would happen. It probably will happen. Listen, we need it to happen. You're not staying on the market in your prime. You're getting the contract now. You are getting that contract, Kaguya. I don't give a damn. 400 million signing bonus. We are gonna sign the team. I can't get my hopes up too high, or I'll end up disappointed. President will be starting his new life abroad tomorrow. I don't want to let myself be disappointed on such a big day. Just like thinking into like, I just look at the ceiling, just thinking of like how she's gonna handle it. There's no, she's pissed. But still, I mean, a simple proposal can possibly be too much to hope for, can it? So she is funny as hell. She doesn't know what she wants. At the end of the day, she does. She doesn't know what she wants. She wants to make sure that she has Miyuki long term, because that's the whole thing. And listen, any blonde that comes his way, we're not the dropkick. It's unfortunate, unless it's if it's Hayasaka, then. But even so, no, Hayasaka should be with me anyways. My mind is racing so fast that I can't fall asleep. Tomorrow morning, I have to be sure to send off the president with a smile. Miyuki Shirogane study abroad trip. Morning of his departure. Oh my god. If I turn this page, and this girl is still sleeping while this man's waiting for her at the airport, I'm personally going there to drop kick her. Right, like I'm 2-foot tackle to the skull. I'm not even joking, Kaguya. This is no. Oh, Becca. Please don't tell me what you're about to do. She fell asleep. What's wrong with you? Your man's about to dip. Bro, you can sleep whenever you want. Look at them. They're just like, oh, so I guess she's late. Hayasaka, what? She didn't tell her? She didn't put the alarm clock. No, we're not putting on a Hayasaka. No. That's not Ai's fault. That's on you. Listen, I get it completely. You... Of course. No, this next chapter is going to be actually gas. This one was a freaking amazing chapter, just in general, with the whole conversation stuff and everything there with Unyo and Miyuki. But this, nah, man. Kage, I swear to God, you idiot. Oh man, I knew they're gonna do something like this was looking like it was gonna happen. Because I looked down at the bottom page and they're just doing this. I'm like, has to be asleep. She overslept. That is absolutely mad. Like, bro, look how bad she is, Hayasaka. You don't even see the eyes. Like, you see it in the previous page, you see the eyes. But we don't see the eyes on she is livid. She has to be livid, bro. It's like you had one job and she couldn't wake up, bro. Like, that's crazy. The worst day to oversleep. Next time, a double cover page with Oshinoko. I did hear about that. I don't know if the picture that I saw that was floating around today was the one I saw with the main character. Agane. It's been too long since I read Oshinoko. But the main heroine and stuff for that series, and then with Kaguya, because obviously Akasaka's taking care of both series. He's doing the storytelling for that. The author or the artist, I should say, for Scum's Wish is taking care of that and stuff. But I don't know if the image I saw was for there. But man, how do we go from like a really great conversation, like a really good one, where again reversals. This is already the second time this week I've been hit with the reversals when a manga chapter and stuff. That Unyo was actually still being Unyo, like in the gray chaos area and stuff. But Miyuki has now found himself going from the law into the gray, where, yeah, I'm gonna feel bad using you, right? Someone who's actually gonna be part of my family, I'm gonna be a part of their family. That I'm gonna use them. But at the very least, I know that even if, let's say, he's gonna walk away with 10% whenever I make it big or whatever, at the very least, it's not gonna be that much of an issue when it comes to the interest fees and whatever on the money and stuff. That's not going to be an issue afterwards. We're good. We're fine. So I love how that was done. And then you get hit with the all-time Mickey from Kaguya. Listen. That boy's gonna go off on the plane regardless. We know that like he's gonna be gone. Next chapter, he's gonna be gone. Like at the end of the chapter, he's gone. But we're gonna have like one of the all-time, and I'm telling you right now, one of the all-time. Kaguya is going to be on the Puffin Tom, blitzing through traffic to get to that airport. She is going to be going through hula hoops on fire, sharks jumping from the sea and stuff to try and prevent her from going there. She is going to fight God herself to get to that airport and say goodbye until next time to her mans. I'm certain that's what's going to happen. Like, we're probably on the one that, like, wildest car chase scenes, whatever it may be, to get to the airport to say goodbye, and then he's going to fly off. Because if that happens, in terms of just, you know, like bam, the big moments and stuff, like, that's going to be, like, one of those in Kaguya, man. And if so, it's going to torment me with the goodbye and everything, but I'm slightly rattled the fact that she actually overslept, but it's going to make for amazing moments, I would assume, next chapter when she's going to be on her way afterwards to get there. Now, I do wonder who's going to drive her there. If Father Shiragani's not there, which I'm presuming he's not, because I think it's Mikado, and then is it Tsubasa? Yeah, Mikado's there because Maki's there. Where's Kashiwagi? That is another important detail. Where is Kashiwagi? If that's supposed to be Tsubasa that's there. I'll ponder it after. I'm going to do the double read afterwards when I see the chapter and stuff. But anyways. Yeah, that really just got my mind thinking, wow. But yeah, no, someone's going to have to come in there. Father Shirogane pulls up one of the greatest fathers in fiction. He pulls up and takes Kaguya to the airport. Greatest father in fiction. Might have to be on his resume. He's going into the Mount Rushmore. But anyways, great chapter this week. Probably leaning almost towards the amazing until the Kaguya nonsense at the end and stuff. But this is definitely going to set up for possibly one of the craziest, like, rom-com, like, go to the airport, say goodbye, and then, you know, if it's going to be on the Hajime Ippo, like, vibes, where he's like, sayonara, right? Like, and, no, I can really see it. I don't know what song they're going to play when it's animated, but I'm probably going to be playing that one song in Ippo when he says bye to Vogue. I'm going to be playing that song in my head, and she's going to be holding on to, not the boxing gloves, I don't know, a pencil something, and she's going to be breaking down in tears while this man's going on the plane. I can already see it. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding this week's chapter of Kaguya-sama. Let me know what you thought of the chapter itself. What did you think of the conversation between Unyo and Miyuki? How did that, you feel about the way that was all handled? Did you expect at the end of the day that Unyo was going to just be Unyo at the end of the day? Miyuki pulling the twist, going from law to gray. Do you think that's something that you like, where his character's going, where it's not like he's by the book, but he's also taking what's from the streets and stuff? And then the whole thing here with Kaguya, like, how's she getting to the airport? I'm curious to know how you guys think it's going to happen. Paint the scenario to me down in the comments, how that's going to play out. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Kaguya-sama week in and week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell to endorse so that everything goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys next week. I'm pretty sure we're getting the cover of Jump. Young Jump. I think it's going to be the case of not just the color page, but regardless, color page, we're going to get a great chapter, probably one of the best chapters, I want to say, in the series. Like, if it's the goodbye, there's no chance it cannot be, like, it has to be one of the best chapters coming up. But, yeah. Departure day, I mean, it's here. It's going to be tough to say goodbye, but we got one more to go before Miyuki goes off, and then we see where we go from there. But Kaguya, for the love of God, please get there on time. We need you there, Queen. Commodore, last signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going crazy.